What happens when family life turns into content? When every laugh, argument, and breakdown becomes material for millions of strangers online? This isn't just another internet story. This is the unsettling reality of Nika Diwa, a mother and influencer whose life turned into a performance and whose family became the brand. Nika Diwa started her journey as a fashion blogger. She posted about confidence, empowerment, and style. Her audience was small but loyal. That all changed when she became a mom. Suddenly, her content shifted from fashion to family life, and people loved it. She was funny, honest, and refreshingly imperfect. She talked about sleepless nights, motherhood struggles, and the chaos of raising kids. Viewers connected to her openness. She felt relatable in a way that most influencers didn't. But as the audience grew, so did the expectations. Every new post had to be bigger, more emotional, more dramatic. And that's when something started to change. The camera wasn't just there to document her life, it became part of it. Each emotional moment suddenly looked like it was filmed from the perfect angle, in perfect lighting. Even arguments seemed suspiciously well framed. Fans began noticing that the family's most authentic moments looked like they'd been rehearsed. Then came the controversial videos. There were scenes of fake arguments, exaggerated breakdowns, and even scripted cheating scenarios. In one viral clip, she accused her husband of cheating, all because of a dream. She played it off as comedy, but it didn't sit right with viewers, and it felt like something deeply personal was being turned into entertainment. The internet laughed, sure, but some people started asking, is this still content, or is it emotional manipulation? Over time, her posts became even more personal. She began sharing details about her children's behavior, family arguments, and even intimate health issues. At one point, she filmed herself dancing in a postpartum diaper, claiming it was to normalize postpartum experiences. Some fans supported her honesty, but many felt uncomfortable. To them, it seemed less like awareness and more like oversharing for shock value. Then came the most infamous moment, the video that changed everything. In it, Nika filmed herself changing her baby's diaper, saying it was meant to teach consent.
Right here, this is your private part. So only mama's allowed to change it.
My uncle do it?
No uncles change diaper.
Can my dad do it?
Your dad can do it. Yeah,
Can my mom do it?
I can. Yes. No boys are allowed except daddy. If someone changes your diaper, say,
You have to ask.
"Oh, I have to ask."
Yeah. It's my daddy.
Okay, may I change your diaper, please?
Yeah. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Her intentions might have been good, but the internet didn't see it that way. People were disturbed that she would record and post such a private moment. Comments flooded in, questioning her judgment and her respect for her child's privacy. Even worse, some pointed out how dangerous it could be to put something like that online where it could be misused. The backlash was intense, and the video was quickly taken down. But by then, the damage was done. People no longer saw her as a relatable mom. They saw her as a parent who had crossed a line. And unfortunately, that wasn't an isolated moment. There were multiple times where her children appeared visibly uncomfortable on camera, crying, asking not to be filmed, or trying to walk away. But instead of stopping the video, she kept recording. Those clips became proof to many viewers that the camera always came first. Even her marriage became a recurring storyline. Videos of arguments, apologies, and emotional moments became regular uploads. She'd joke about divorce, post about their struggles, and then follow up with happy couple skits. Each video blurred the line further between what was real and what was just content. Some fans felt sympathy, others felt manipulated, because at this point, every emotional beat felt designed for engagement. One now deleted video showed her arguing with her husband about him wanting to attend a football game on Christmas Day. It wasn't just a disagreement, but it was filmed like a movie. Every reaction, every line, perfectly captured. And then, of course, it was posted for millions to watch. Critics said it wasn't just oversharing, it was exploitation of their own marriage for clicks. Even her husband, Aika, appeared in several apology videos. Vague, emotional monologues that some viewers believed were staged. They talked about struggles, redemption, and love, but the internet couldn't tell anymore what was authentic. And that's the problem. When every personal issue becomes content, nothing feels real. Then came another controversy, her repeated focus on her husband's and children's racial identities. She often emphasized their differences in a way that made many viewers uncomfortable. What could have been a chance to highlight diversity and celebrate her family ended up feeling more performative. People accused her of using race as a talking point for engagement instead of treating it as a natural part of who her family was. It created tension among her audience. Some defended her, others said it was tokenizing. But regardless of her intentions, it added another layer of discomfort to her already controversial online presence. And through all of this, one question kept surfacing. What about the kids? Because they're the ones growing up in front of a camera. They don't get to choose privacy. They don't get to choose whether millions of strangers know their names, their faces, and their personal moments. They're growing up in a digital environment where every tear, every mistake, every milestone becomes public property. This isn't just about Nika Diwa. It's about the growing trend of family influencers who turn their households into brands. What used to be a photo album shared with friends has become an income source, with sponsorships, brand deals, and analytics driving every decision. The more personal, the better the engagement. And when engagement equals income, the boundaries start to vanish. It's easy to look at family vloggers and think, it's harmless? But what happens when the cameras are still rolling during breakdowns, fights, or private conversations? What happens when a child's most vulnerable moments are turned into short-form clips for profit? We've seen this story before, where creators claim it's about showing real life, but what it really becomes is performance. Performance disguised as authenticity. In Nika's case, every controversy, every emotional video, every apology seemed to boost engagement. And that's the sad truth. Controversy sells. People might criticize, but they still watch. And in the influencer world, views are currency. The more her audience questioned her motives, the more viral she became. Each scandal became part of the brand. Her life, i.e., and her family's privacy, turned into a constant balancing act between attention and ethics. At the end of the day, people don't hate Nika, they're concerned. Because deep down, everyone knows this story doesn't end on her channel. It's happening everywhere. Thousands of families uploading every private moment for attention. And the children involved will one day have to live with those choices made for them. So maybe this isn't just a story about one influencer. Maybe it's a story about all of us. How we watch, how we react, and what we reward online. Because as long as we keep clicking, the cameras will keep rolling. And every family moment will keep being turned into a brand. When every private second becomes public, and every personal boundary becomes content. What's left of real life? If you found this story interesting, make sure to subscribe and comment your thoughts below. Do you think family vloggers like this should face stricter posting rules? Or is it just the cost of being part of the modern internet? Let me know what you think. And as always, thanks for watching.